Hey everybody, welcome back to another fantastical art video done by myself, yours truly, whatever you want to say. But this week I entered a art competition done by another YouTuber, Mr. Jazza. Here's his information here. If you want to check him out, he's really cool. And his challenge to me, or to his viewers, was to recreate one of his old artworks, because in his video he recreated a bunch of his viewers' old artworks. Going forward in this video, I am going to be remastering this piece of art, this colored pencil art, and turning it into something grander than life. I turn him into kind of a evil villain of sorts, and I'm really proud of how it came out. So stay tuned and thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. So without further ado, here is the time-lapse video. Let's get into it. Okay, everybody, here we go with the contest drawing. As you guys can see here, I'm just sketching this guy out. Just kind of giving him a smug little face, giving him a mean little smirk, and just kind of figuring out what I want to do with him at this point. Making him a little smaller so I can add in some details of his body. I really like this drawing that he has originally here. It's a cool concept thing, and I've seen his new art, and you can obviously tell it's an older piece of his, because his new art is really amazing. He's a really good artist. For this drawing here, I'm just kind of sketching in everything with the background. That's the main important thing, is I wanted it to be larger than life here. And I'm quickly getting into my actual techniques here. So I put a black background on. I am coloring in with the airbrush tool, and everything's real broken up and soft right now. But as you guys can see, I'm throwing in some darker tones and some detail lines, trying to just map out exactly what I want to do, get the colors placed, and then I'm going to jump in and start making everything super detailed, especially on this face. And that's where I really think this one thrived, is the face, because it is very detailed, and I think it just came out really cool at the end here. I know I use that adjective a lot, but the details in this face really give it an attitude, and you can see his demeanor. He's kind of a jerk maybe, and in my brain he's like a boss battle, and that's kind of where I came up with this concept, is making him into like the boss battle. And Jazza's first image was like the first time you see the boss and you fight him, and then you beat him up a couple times, and then he like turns into his final form. And that's my version here that I'm doing. So as you can see, I've gotten pretty far really quick here, and I was actually surprised as I was doing this drawing with how quick everything got done and how I progressed really quickly with everything. So the face is basically done at this point. Now I'm getting into his muscles here, and I don't know, I think everything just kind of came together on this one. I like how it's not all one tone for the darks and the lights. There's a variation of everything. And I think the anatomy looks good on this guy. And here I'm kind of making his swirly ball of power, and that came out really successful to me too, with all the water flying off. I just kind of was making a decision with how dark I want things to be, because I don't want it to be the central focus. I kind of wanted the face to be the focus. So I darkened things up. I'm kind of taking away from it a little bit. And then here in a moment, I'm going to start working really hard up on this background and on this water, trying to make it look like huge ocean swells, and I do these big waves coming through, and I get rid of them a couple times because it just kind of looks awkward with this lightning that I'm putting in, which maybe it doesn't, but in my artist brain I was like, something's not right here, so I take it away again after doing it twice, and then I start putting in some clouds. I've got some purples, some of that turquoise green that's in the water, and then I add some yellow and white to kind of give it the contrast of colors there. And then as you can see in the background, I'm putting in like some diagonal rain marks, and then I put some steam hanging around his body. And yeah, so I fixed the hair because he kind of looked a little wild, like in a certain commercial you guys might have seen before. But yeah, I'm adding some water here, some rain, and there was kind of a debate with this whether I should keep the rain here because I go pretty crazy with it. At the end here, I get all the rain in there and I get water running down his face and his body. I think it looks really cool, but it kind of was taken away somewhat when I was asking my girlfriend about it. So I actually went back and I changed the opacity of it, and I feel like it came out really cool at the end here. As you guys can see, it's scrolling down. I was like ecstatic about this because I just did it willy-nilly, thinking this contest would be fun to enter, and it turned out dope. And I don't care if I win at this point, you know. I'm proud of this one, and you know, that's really it. So here he is. Alright everybody, that is it for this week. What did you guys think? How did I do? Drop me a comment below. And if you want, just, you know, give me a like, hit the little subscribe button, or, you know, hit that bell notification to see more from me in the future. And yeah, so let me know how I did down below. I think this one turned out really cool. I'm excited to see the results of the contest on Jazz's channel, so stay tuned. I'll say if I won or if I didn't. So either way, I'm ecstatic with how this one came out, and I'm really grateful for you guys being here to watch. Stay tuned next week, and yeah, that's it guys. Hope you have a great week.